Hello, my name is Andrea de la Cruz, and this is my Writing to Learn journal for Chapter 2. What our group decided to do for the interdisciplinary studies and to incorporate Chapter 2 for the literacy process, we decided to use several activities and worksheets, videos, and other stuff to integrate the writing and reading process to the children. So we take it to number 1. What is the role and purpose for the prior knowledge in reading and the role for intention in writing? So the role and purpose in prior knowledge in reading and the intention in writing is to enable the student to comprehend what they read and write. As quoted in our book, Comprehension in Building Bridges Between the New and the Known, as stated by Pearson and Johnson. We as future teachers want the students to learn and gain more knowledge about what they enjoy in order to achieve their identity. What similarities are shared in reading and writing? Writing helps children build their reading skills. It is important to incorporate this to younger children who are working to develop phonemic awareness and phonics skills. Phonemic awareness develops as children read and write new words. In addition, phonics skills, or the ability to link sounds together to construct words, are reinforced when children read and write the same words. Explain their implications for content instruction. The role to implicate for content instruction is to build background knowledge to increase reading skills, to teach different types of strategies for different types of text. Show students to teach themselves to use it wisely. Use technology to make reading and writing easier. Give the students tools that they enjoy to use in order for them to succeed and to create their identity. The techniques that our group decided to use is English Language Arts and Reading for Grade 1 and Social Studies for Grade 1. We will further discuss this on the other slides. The two components of any language is lexicon and syntax. Lexicon is sets of all available spoken words. Syntax is combining of words together, is referred to as grammar or syntax. Phonemes, the use of letters to symbolize the smallest, most basic speech sound. Alphabetic, written language formulated through phonemes. And ideographic, a unique symbol used to represent an entire word. Okay, so what is the role and purpose of prior knowledge in reading and the role of intention in writing? The role and purpose of our lesson activity is to provide all first grade students an understanding of different cultures from other peers. The student understands the importance of family and community, beliefs, customs, language, and traditions. The student is expected to describe and explain the importance of various beliefs, customs, language, and tradition of families and communities. When students have an understanding of other traditions, beliefs, customs, and language, they can relate that with their practices. What similarities are shared in reading and writing? The similarities that will be shared with our reading and writing is incorporating this to younger children who are working to develop phonemic awareness and phonics skills. Phonemic awareness develops as children read and write new words. In addition, the phonics skills of the ability to think sounds together to construct words are reinforced when children read and write the same words. In addition, when fusing meaningful art, such as the activities from our lesson, will encourage students to want to learn. Explain their implications for content instruction. It's kind of like what I provided in the other bullet. It's to incorporate technology to provide students with tools that they enjoy to use in order for them to succeed and create their own identity. So the two types of writing that we're going to integrate into our activities is the transactional and the expressive. The transactional is they're going to summarize what we have read. We're going to read a book for them, and they're going to summarize that in our little booklet that we're going to create ourselves. And for the expressive writing, they're going to think on paper. One of the activities that we have provided for them, they are going to have to write about one of their family members who has passed away, as it's incorporating this into the Dia de los Muertos activity thing that we have for them. And then before in writing, how can you prepare students for the process with your selective TEAC? So the girls decided to do this process. They're going to prepare to write. As we read Rosita and Conchita, the first grade students will be provided with sticky notes and they will write down words that they don't understand. After the story is finished, the students will give us the words that they don't know, and we, the teachers, will write them on the board and will create a vocabulary book. The students will write the meanings of the words in the vocabulary book. Okay, and this is also a great way to enhance their vocabulary as well. How can the literacy process be embedded in the selective TEAC? So I found these great worksheets on how the literacy process can be embedded into our selective TEAC. I also provided the website where I found it. So we have this we're going to read this as well, and then it explains about it. It's a little summary about the Day of the Dead. And then we have the definition in Spanish and it's in English. The written vocab is written in English and Spanish. Then we have the definition in English. And then there's other vocabulary. And then we have, they're going to use this to create their summary. And then one of their family members who has passed away to remember them. And the reading process that was embedded in our TEAC, we used a YouTube video and our vocabulary book, which was mentioned in slide 6. Words present meaning in groups. The more words we add, the more the students will understand. Comprehending the writer's intentions. Reading is the reconstruction in the mind of meanings encoded in print. The written materials, the prior knowledge that is essential for the selective TEAC is that the prior knowledge that is essential for the selective TEAC is students must have an understanding of their culture. Obviously, a student is going to have knowledge of how they celebrate their special holidays, and incorporating other different holidays it's gonna be even more meaningful because they will get to see something exciting, something different that they are not already familiar with. And including the Dia de los Muertos, children are excited when they see things like that, and it's just gonna make the overall lesson and activity meaningful for not only the teacher to see them learn things, but the student as well. And then the purpose for reading. What is the goal, purpose, and essential to the TEAC? The role is to implicate for content instruction is to build background knowledge, to increase reading skills, to teach different types of strategies for different types of text, incorporating technology, and show students to teach themselves to use it wisely. Use technology to make reading and writing easier. Provide the students with tools that they enjoy in order for them to succeed and create their identity. The main purpose is for students to have an understanding on other students' background while learning to write and read. And then this is a video. You can just click on that and it'll take you to this. The video is pretty long, but it's very cute. And I'm just going to put it on pause and go to the next slide because it's pretty long. I got this quote from the word process that was provided to us on Blackboard. Reading and writing are tools a student can use in the process of constructing content knowledge. So, in other words, how I got this is they can utilize these tools that we are providing to them in this activity and lesson plans by integrating meaningful, like art and things that they're going to be interested in it, which that's the tool, to construct knowledge without their knowledge, without them knowing that they're learning how to write and read while making it fun. So by implementing this, we're making the activity fun and they're learning all at the same time. The summatation, how can you utilize reading and writing as a tool in your content? In this case of reading, the student attempts to reconstruct what an author intends, of course, but this is not the same transmitting the author's message unaltered into the reading pre-existing memory and beliefs. The student does not stop at the reconstruction what one author intends, but uses the experiences to further construct a more global knowledge of content. According to our text, their point is that while many educators tend to view the two statements above as offering an either or choice, there is in fact a middle ground that we believe offers the best result. The RAND Reading Study Group has offered a widely accepted definition of comprehension. It involves both extracting meaning from text and at the same time constructing a mental representation that makes sense, which in my opinion, I believe this makes sense to students in that grade level. This definition stresses the importance of both aspects of comprehension. Indeed, it may be impossible for one aspect to operate without the other. So I hope you all found this little activity nice and cute, and I believe, along with my colleagues that helped me create this, that it's making this meaningful for them. And not only is it meaningful, they're going to enjoy it and they're going to want to write about it. When they're going to write about their family, that's it. They're doing that themselves. You know what I mean? It's going to come from them and they're going to want to do it. Thank you so much.